Netflix spends billions on content. Yes, billions with a B. This year alone, it was expected to spend $15 billion on original content, more than the gross domestic product of many countries. Netflix not only makes a lot of stuff, it buys the rights to many films as well. Netflix to the hilt with hours upon hours of expensive video. It's ironic considering people complain when stuff leaves the service. But originals, they're most likely here to stay. Even if there are fewer movies than TV shows on Netflix, there are still so many options that it's impossible for Netflix to effectively market them all. Only word of mouth will truly work. That's where we come in. Below, behold what we deem the 10 very best films on Netflix as of this writing. These aren't just films for geeks, that's a separate list. This is a look at pure quality, as close to Oscar caliber as you can get with Netflix originals. If we left your favorite off the list, head to the comments and start a fight. I know I can count on you. Number 10. Always Be My Maybe. Director: Nahnatchka Khan. Cast: Ali Wong, Randall Park, Keanu Reeves, Daniel Day Kim, Ashley Liao. Genre: comedy, romantic. Marcus and Sasha have been lifetime friends. Ever since they were kids, the pair have always been close but never romantically involved. Finally, as adults, Sasha is single, and Marcus is building up the courage to ask her out. Chickening out last minute to tell her his feelings over the phone, he asks to meet up with her the next day, only for Sasha to tell Marcus she met someone the night before. As with most Netflix original rom-coms, this hits most of the right notes and is incredibly popular. The surprise appearance from Keanu Reeves certainly helps this sweet movie. Number 9. Bird Box. Director: Suzanne Bier. Cast: Sandra Bullock, Sarah Paulson, Trevante Rhodes, John Malkovich, Machine Gun Kelly. Genre: horror, thriller. In the not-too-distant future, a cataclysmic event has wiped most of humanity off the face of the earth. When their safe house becomes too dangerous to stay, Mother of Two Mallory must take her children downstream on a dangerous river to find their next home. All the while they must remain blindfolded, for in the new world there are foul creatures that will make any that gaze upon them take their own life. We expect fierce debate about how highly we rate Bird Box. Despite any opinions on the film, we cannot deny its overwhelming popularity. Whether the film was good or not, it has certainly amassed a significant amount of views. Number 8. The Fundamentals of Caring. Director: Rob Burnett. Cast: Alex Huff, Donna Biscoe, Paul Rudd, Julia Denton. Genre: comedy, drama. Selena Gomez is no stranger to Netflix as she produces the infinitely popular Netflix original series, 13 Reasons Why. Before that, came this quaint comedy starring herself and Paul Rudd. The comedy looked to tear apart stigmas of disabilities. A writer who is stuck in the past meets with a young boy with a disability, and they venture on a road trip together. It's a feel-good story that has a great ending and a fun soundtrack throughout. Despite Paul Rudd now being best known for his role in Ant-Man, we believe this is his defining role, as it just goes to show that not all superheroes wear capes. Number 7. Private Life. Director: Tamara Jenkins. Cast: Kathryn Hahn, Paul Giamatti, Emily Robinson, Kelly Carter, Molly Shannon. Genre: comedy, drama. Middle-aged couple Richard and Rachel are desperate to start a family. On multiple occasions, they have failed to conceive a child, and even assisted reproduction has resulted in failure. As their final hope, they turn to the daughter of their sister-in-law for help in the hope of having a child. While Private Life is one of the latest films available to stream on Netflix, the movie actually debuted at the Sundance 2018 Film Festival, and was well received by critics for its sensitive handling of an emotional story. The film intends to take you on a rollercoaster of emotions, and for the most part, it succeeds. Number 6. Mudbound. Director: Dee Rees. Cast: Carey Mulligan, Jason Clarke, Mary J. Blige, Garrett Hedlund. Genre: drama. This is essential viewing for all, and is one of Netflix's most decorated movie releases so far, earning itself 4 Oscars, 30 wins and another 102 nominations elsewhere. The Heron picture tells us a story of 2 families in a post-WW2 in a rural South village. The film touches on multiple taboo subjects of the time, especially race relations. Despite being over 2 hours in length, the film manages to hold your attention with fantastic performances from the whole cast, but particularly to Mary J. Blige, who puts in the performance of a lifetime. An absolute gem of the Netflix originals library, and one that may not have come to the light of day, had Netflix not published it for the world to see. Number 5. Okja. Director: Joon-ho Bong. Cast: Tilda Swinton, Sheena Kamel, Michael Mitton, Colm Hill. Genre: action, adventure, drama. A beautiful movie with some serious messages regarding the future of mankind and its relationship with its food sources. Joon-ho Bong has produced some fantastic movies so far, and this absolutely stands out as one of his finest. The story is about super pigs, but specifically one girl who lives in an isolated village in the mountains who raises one. After winning the contest, Okja is taken away, and the adventure begins to save him from his certain fate. Number 4. Beasts of No Nation. Director: Kari Joji Fukunaga. Cast: Idris Elba, Kurt Ajayawan, Judah Kuwadig. Genre: drama. Beasts of No Nation marks a turning point for Netflix. It's the oldest Netflix original movie to date, but perhaps, more importantly, it was their first big-budget title that is clearly gunning for the award bodies. Looking back, the movie is one of the most influential Netflix originals to date. Starring Idris Elba, he portrays the warlord commandant that enslaves kids to commit heinous war crimes. The story follows the young boy Agu, recruited into Commandant's army. He is now the soldier in his country's civil war. Number 3. Roma Oscar winner. Director: Alfonso Cuarón. Cast: Yulitza Aparicio, Nancy Garcia, Marina de Tavira, Daniela de Misa, Diego Cortino Autry. Genre: drama. Roma takes place in Mexico City in the 1970s. It is centered around the life of a live-in housekeeper working for a middle-class Mexican family in the neighborhood of Roma. Cuarón has drawn upon his own experiences of his childhood to the big screen in this heartfelt and emotional rollercoaster of a film. Roma's Oscar buzz was justified and is now the most successful Netflix film, winning 3 Academy Awards. The awards won were for Best Director, Best Foreign Language Film and Best Cinematography. Oscars aside, the film is visually beautiful and filled to the brim with emotion, and ultimately deserves the top spot. Number 2. The Irishman Oscar-nominated. Director: Martin Scorsese. Cast: Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Joe Pesci, Bobby Cannavale, Ray Romano. Genre: crime, drama. Frank Sheeran is a World War II veteran and a former hitman for the mob. His time spent during the war in Italy made him a talented killer. Utilizing his skills to meet ends meet, Frank became a hitman for the mob. Now in his old age, Frank reflects back on the moments and hits that defined his mob career. Generating the most Oscar buzz of 2019, The Irishman has been the biggest original to release on Netflix to date. With outstanding performances from De Niro, Pacino and Pesci, it's hard not to imagine The Irishman picking up multiple awards at the Academy Awards in 2020. Don't let the 3.5-hour runtime deter you from watching one of the best films of the year. Number 1. Marriage Story Oscar-nominated. Director: Noah Baumbach. Cast: Adam Driver, Scarlett Johansson, Laura Dern, Ray Liotta, Azzy Robertson. Genre: comedy, drama, romance. Nicole and Charlie were once deeply in love, but as time goes by, they've drifted apart. The pair go through a grueling divorce, one that takes them from coast to coast, and pushes them to their personal and creative extremes. The surprise hit of 2019, Noah Baumbach's story of divorce and love lost was hauntingly fantastic. Performances from Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver were phenomenal, earning them both an Oscar nomination for Best Actor and Actress and a leading role respectively. Despite not having the same grandiose as some of the other movies on this list, its gravitas ultimately made it the more superior story out of any original we've seen thus far. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe.